Hi all, welcome to my Team of the Week 21 predictions video. This is not the most exciting looking team of the week, I'm afraid. I wish it could have been a little bit better, but if you can smash the links it would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you are new, follow me on Twitter at @GIsALegend. All the links are down below for listening to the channel, and social media links as always. Comment down below who you fancy for a team of the week, and obviously be wary of the full predictions and then my top possible, and then we take it from there. So just for time I've decided just to go on the full squad, just to get out the road basically. But defenders this week is where I was noticing a lot of them standing out, and it makes it a little bit trickier to kind of nail down for certain who to go with. But starting off with goalkeepers, we've went Lloris for 5 saves and a clean sheet, one of them being a penalty save in Tottenham's 2-0 victory. Should kind of walk in fairly straightforward, but I know Bergwijn is the next most likely shout, I think, because obviously he's just transferred, and I think a lot of folk would get a bit excited about that card. De Ligt for 1 goal and a clean sheet, not a given, but I think they might just pass on Ronaldo, but at the same time they could easily include him. So I think someone from Juve will get in. I just think a second informed De Ligt will be that option. Firmino and Mendy, 1 assist, a clean sheet and a 2 on Marca. Mendy was kind of the big part of Benzema for 1 goal. I can't see happening, and if you can get an informed Mendy at last, especially even with him having a Footmas card, I think has a strong shout. Firmino, 2 goals for him in Everton's victory, kind of big part in that, so nice job from him. Telles, 1 goal and a clean sheet for him for Porto. Corona was equally impressive as well from right back, but Telles for me just does enough. If you've got his headliner, that will go to an 88. Sarabia, 1 goal, 1 assist and a 7 on keep. Just a pity it wasn't an 8, but I still feel he's done enough. I feel like from the 5-0 victory someone's going to get in. I feel Sarabia is the most likely to get an inform from that game, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone else was to sneak in from that particular game. I feel Sarabia the most confident on. Figuli, 2 goals for him. He got a late second goal that kind of just swung it enough for me, but he is someone that could easily be ignored. I think a few players like this FIFA have been ignored for especially 2 late goals or whatever, but I feel quite hopeful on his chances. Caputo, 2 goals and a 7.5 on Gazzetta. He played striker. If he'd played left wing I would have been mortified, but he played striker for what I've seen, and that should help him out immensely. His first inform's actually half decent, so second inform could be quite appealing even at this stage of FIFA if you've actually tried him out. Firmino, 88 rated now, potentially inform, hat-trick of assists. I know that Salah's got a shout, and when you kind of weigh the two up, it's kind of like, who do you go for? We're going Firmino. He now goes in line with his scream card, so fun and games on that. SIF Sancho, 1 goal, 1 assist, and that just kind of for me sealed his spot. Brandt has a strong chance as well for 2 assists from a one to view perspective. Don't be surprised if they decide to sneak him in. I would not be surprised at all actually, especially when you look at kicker for example. They've kind of been giving Dortmund pretty strong match ratings for their 5-0 performance. Sancho got man of the match and a 1.5, Brandt got a 2, so do not be surprised if one of them was to get in, but I'm more confident about Sancho. And then Lazzari, he got himself 2 assists for Lazio. I looked at Salcido, Immobile, I know plenty of people will think of Salcido was 2 goals, Immobile was 2 goals, 1 assist, but for me Lazzari just gets the nod over Salcido. But I'm just kind of struggling a little bit on who else you could kind of go for. Subs and reserves, we start off with Rafinha for 2 goals for Rennes. This is when subs and reserves does not look the most appealing, and it is kind of clutch at straws a little bit with some players, but we will work with it regardless. Dolberg, 2 goals for him for Nice as they beat Lyon. They played in the cup, I'm sure, midweek. It was Wednesday night or something, so Wednesday, Thursday night, and cause I remember watching it. I'm sure it was Nice and Lyon, so, and it's kind of return the favour this time because Lyon, I'm sure, won if memory serves. Jokes of short-term memory failing me there. Svensson of AZ Alkmaar, who continue to be very impressive in the Eredivisie. He got himself 2 assists and a clean sheet. You could go Adrisi, but I would feel more confident about Svensson. Usually 2 assists from a right back is very hard to ignore. Fernandes, 1 goal, 2 assists for him as his team run riot in the Argentinian league. I'm almost sure if I got the right badge, because I'm sure is he transferred or not. I'm not 100% certain. Yes, he has. I'll make sure I've got the right team on him for prediction, obviously, because that's what you've got to remember, that the badge that the team he played for in Argentina, he's now transferred, so if he gets in, it'll be with Independiente, so keep that in mind. I had to think there for a little second, thought what's the team name, had to quickly go over the notes again. Darwin Matches, 1 goal, 1 assist from left mid for Granada as they beat Espanyol, getting a bit of form back again in the league. Benrahma gets himself a hat-trick, kind of walks in for the team of the week playing left wing. Odsonne Edouard, 2 goals, 1 assist. He was unlucky last week. I don't think he should be ignored this week. I feel like in this case for this week, the assist just swings it enough for him, but if he was to be ignored, I would kind of understand why, and it might be from someone in the reserves that we've got just now. I expect maybe a couple changes in this reserve pile, but we will kind of see how it plays out with the reserves, because we've got Muller for 1 goal, 1 assist. I think looking at it, I'm probably going to drop him for Ginczek. Ginczek got a very impressive match rating for Wolfsburg, so I may drop him, or I may include like Maximilian Arnold or someone else from like Wolfsburg. I'll have a look at Bundesliga yet again just to see who gets in. Then Shafik, 2 assists and a clean sheet for his team in the French league. Legun kind of very impressive this week, so I might have to kind of watch who I'm including. I've got quite a few at the moment, as you can tell by the squad, so there might be some changes in that department. Alexander Maxim, 2 goals for his team Gaziantep in Turkey. He is transferred from Mainz, so you're going to have maybe 2 transferred informs this week, so keep that in mind. Then we've got Ngueti with 2 goals, Nguet for 2 goals, 1 assist for him. For Metz as they kind of run riot, so fair play to him. And then Pentka, 9 saves for Hoffenheim. He got the player of the week and a 1 on kicker. That's usually very, very hard to ignore in terms of match ratings, but we've seen it quite a few times already this FIFA. Even when you've got the best goalkeeper rating, you do get ignored. And in terms of a second goalkeeper, I am struggling a little bit in that department, I will admit, but there may be someone that I've completely missed, and we'll find them sooner or later. So in regards to top possibles, we have Snodgrass for 2 goals, 1 assist in a 3-3 draw. Rudiger for 2 goals. Both of them were very close, and it wouldn't surprise me if either of them were to feature over some of the reserves. Wouldn't surprise me, as I said, at all. Corona 1 goal and a clean sheet. Aki for 1 goal. Gonal and Novak for 1 goal. Kurzawa 1 goal and a clean sheet. Salah, Visca for 2 goals. Brandt 2 assists. Kittel and Juricic for 1 goal, 1 assist. Balde 2 goals. Soler 1 goal. Idrissi 2 goals. Tutino 1 goal and 1 assist. Salcido for 2 goals. Immobile 2 goals, 1 assist. Ronaldo for 2 goals. Quincy Promes for 1 goal. Ginczek for 2 goals, who most likely may sneak in. Saponara 2 assists. Cazorla 1 goal, 1 assist. Vossen 2 goals. Abdul Rahman, not the that used to play in the Saudi League that was a gold. I think it's his brother that's a silver. He got 2 goals. He plays in the UAE League. And Romelu Lukaku for 2 goals. One of his goals was a penalty, so that's kind of why I went against, but he could easily feature. So that is my 23 for now. I would imagine for Footbin I will do a bit of changing, like maybe Lukaku, Ginczek, maybe even Rudiger for example could all be thrown in, and maybe even Snodgrass over a few of these options. But I'll have a think over it tomorrow, but hopefully this gives you plenty food for thought for Team of the Week 21. As I said, it's not the most exciting, and I don't expect it to be the most exciting unless they suddenly decide to juice it up for one reason or another. But if we can smash links, folks, would be awesome as always. Sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at GZLegend, hit that notification bell so you know when uploads are up on the channel. Let me know in the comments down below who you think might get a team of the week. Take it easy all, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all later.